Hello, everybody. Corrected here, back from an adventure. Have you ever wondered how to play Amy, Metal Sonic, or Cream, or how to understand what the tarot cards do? Well, so have I. So that's why I've gone into depth to explain to you what's the best way to play them, at least in my opinion. And I will be telling everybody what the tarot cards actually do, because that is one of the few reasons why I don't play Amy's, because it confuses me so much on how to use them. That being said, let's get right into it. Alright, Amy. So, my best advice for Amy players is to first of all figure out what the tarot cards do, which I will be explaining momentarily, and then mainly use your normal hammer attack for the bounce. The bounce is very good for trying to get away because if you get screwed over with the tarot cards, then it's game over if you have no good movement options. And then specifically use the hammer throw um for stuns. Although Amy for some reason gives the EXE rage mode really quickly, so I would actually advise you kind of stay low, go out of your way to save people, heal people with the heal card. Um, okay, now let's get into what the tarot cards actually do. All right, let's get started. Let's start with the world card. All survivors as well as executioners are highlighted for Amy's vision, but this does, however, decrease her speed by 2. The Fool card increases Amy's speed by 1.5. However, Amy only stuns the executioner for 2 seconds with both hammer and hammer throw. Strength. Amy now stuns the executioner for 5 seconds with both hammer and hammer throw. In exchange, she receives both 10% more damage and a speed reduction of 3. The Emperor card provides Amy an extra zero point 0.5 speed and 15% damage resistance. The Sun card. Amy gains a passive AoE heal around her that heals herself and nearby survivors, with the exception of Metal Sonic, of course. And this heals them all the way up to 75 HP. She heals 1 HP every 2 seconds. Survivors around Amy will slowly be blinded. However, the blindness goes away if they move far enough away from Amy. Then the Moon card. Significant reduces Amy's visibility though through close environmental fog. In return, she'll gain anything between from a negative 1.5 to 1.5 speed increase and negative 15 or normal 15 damage resistance. I forgot to talk about some last man standing except for Amy. If she has the heal card, then she heals to 100. As far as I know, that's all you need to know. All right, now it's time for Cream. And my advice is just let everyone else protect you. It's not worth trying to be a distraction. Spam glide and dash all the time whenever you can to keep yourself alive. Because if you die, the rest of the team could be screwed. Um, and also, this is my biggest advice for Cream players. Try your best to just not heal yourself whenever you can. I mean, when you're about to lose cheese, I understand that, but when it's just like I was so close to you and you just use your heal without me, it's super frustrating. At least that's what I did, and it was great. Okay, that being said, um, what wants to focus more on, if you ask me, is Tails, Amy, and Knuckles. Tails because he's one of the most targeted characters in the game. Amy because she can heal you in return. So you heal her, she heals you higher. So that's like a good healing boundary. And then Knuckles because Sonic has the dodge meter, so he should be fine. Eggman's selfish and avoids easily, and you can't heal Metal Sonic. Um, Knuckles kind of gets hurt easiest between the rest of them. All right. That being said, let's get right on to Metal Sonic. Okay, yet again, I forgot to talk about some LMS stuff for Cream. Um, Basically, the only thing that changes is your heal. Instead of surrounding yourself and making you invincible to the charge. I forgot to talk about that. Whenever you use heal, you're invincible to charge for a few seconds, and actually most attacks for a few seconds. Um, so you trade that for a heal where you can run around, so you can heal and run. Okay. That being said, let's get on to Metal. Okay, Metal Sonic. Metal starts out with 175 HP. Nice. um, Destructive charge works like it takes 1 second to charge up and you start flashing red. Um, it's quite fast, so it's good for escape. It's not as fast as Sonic's Peel Up, but it's pretty close. Um, but yet if you hit the Executioner, you will start taking 4 damage every 0.25 seconds. Um, and if your health is reduced below 0, you'll use a move called Self Destruct and explode and stun the EXE for a few seconds. During LMS, you take less amount of damage with hits and also destructive charge. Self repair works like if you're all by yourself, you heal 7 HP every 2 seconds. With Tails, it decreases it to every 1 second per heal. With Eggman, it decreases it to 0.75 seconds per heal. So stay near Tails and Eggman, and they will help you. Okay. That being said, oh, you take 10 damage during Last Man Standing. And I think that may be it. Well, that being said, let's get straight to the outro. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that this is a little bit late. Um, but I hope you enjoyed. That being said, I've been Croc Dude. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next adventure. Sure, it really helps me. It spreads the video around. And I'll see you for watching in the next adventure.